During the average week in San Francisco, dozens of families are devastated by the death of a loved one, from suicide or heart attack, car accident, the death of a child, or many other traumatic injuries. As a volunteer for San Francisco Crisis Care, we respond to requests from the police and the fire department to come and help survivors with emotional and practical support after such a tragedy.
As a paramedic captain for San Francisco Fire Department, I respond on dozens of cardiac arrests each year. And part of that event is to come into contact with the families, friends, and bystanders of a person who has passed away, either through a sudden medical illness outside of the hospital or perhaps an injury. And what becomes very important after we're done with the medical care is to tend to the emotional care that's required by these folks who have been left behind. And unfortunately, in my job, I'm often juggling these different balls, trying to prioritize the resuscitation of the person who's about to become deceased. And so this is such a great opportunity that we've had come to our city now, where San Francisco Crisis Care now makes available to us trained volunteer counselors to come out and take care of the emotional needs of the bystanders, family, and friends of victims of pre-hospital or out-of-hospital arrest.
At 15 or 20 minutes after a tragedy occurred to our friend and neighbor outside our building, a volunteer from San Francisco Crisis Care appeared on the scene. She really helped transform the situation for us. She understood before we did that our friend might not survive, and she counseled us to prepare ourselves. She was really a great help to all who spoke with her. We are deeply grateful to her and to San Francisco Crisis Care.
I can't tell you how valuable it's been in my own experience to be on a scene and have a very emotionally needy bystander or friend and be able to make that phone call to SF Crisis Care, to the dispatch.
Usually within about 30 minutes of being called, we can be on the scene and provide help that neither the medics or the police officers have time to provide. We are there as a calm, compassionate presence to help the families talk about the shock and the pain that they feel. We help them think about practical matters such as picking up a child from school or giving medicine to a family member, or even call a family member from far away and let them know about the death of a loved one. We act as a liaison between the family and the public safety official, including the medical examiner's office. We also provide information about how the family can take care of themselves and each other and what to expect in the days and the weeks to come.
Having my father die so suddenly was a big shock. Like my life had changed completely in a second. I felt very, very low. When the volunteer from San Francisco Crisis Care arrived and started talking to me, it helped a lot. At a time like this, you kind of lose your mind. You need people to support you and guide you. That's what San Francisco Crisis Care gave us.
We give families referrals to agencies for counseling and long-term support, especially if they come from an ethnic group or religious practice that requires some specialized help. We try to be as sensitive as we can to the cultural diversity of San Francisco population, and we stay as long as the family needs us to stay and until family members and friends arrive on the scene.
The entry of San Francisco Crisis Care into working with the community, providing that support on scenes, has been such a blessing.
To volunteer, to donate, or just to learn more, visit www.sfcrisiscare.org.